In this video we're going to go a little bit further into solving the point of intersection between two lines using the method of algebraic elimination, and we're going to tackle a slightly more challenging example of how to use this method. So in the first example we had 4x, let's get a different color. We had 4x plus, not writing very well today, 4x plus y equals 9, and our second equation in the earlier example was x minus y equals 1. Now, the reason why algebraic elimination worked by just adding, so this is our first equation, here's our second. The reason why that worked by adding them together and we were able to get an equation only in x was because the left-hand side of the first equation plus the left-hand side of the second equation, that is adding this to this, meant that we had a positive y and a negative y on the same side, and so they both cancelled out, which allowed us to have an equation entirely in x's, in the variable x. However, in our next example, it's not quite so simple. There's no, if we, in this case, added the first equation to the second equation, it's unlikely anything's going to cancel. Let's just try it. So by doing so, we get the left-hand side of our first equation, 2x minus 5y, and we add to that the left-hand side of our second equation, plus minus x plus 3y equals the right-hand side of our first equation, that's minus 6, plus the right-hand side of our second equation is 4. And simplifying that, we have 2x minus 5y minus x plus 3y equals negative 2, and 2x minus x is x, and minus 5y plus 3y is negative 2y equals negative 2. So we haven't really made anything easier for ourselves. We're just with another equation. So we need to think a little bit about how we do this, and another technique in algebraic elimination is to do this addition, but to also multiply one of the equations by a constant. So if we have a look here, 2x, so in order to cancel that out, we need to subtract 2x. So if you see here, we already have a negative x. If we doubled both sides of this equation by 2, then we'll have minus 2x plus 6y equals 8. And then if we added them together, you'll see we can cancel this x. So let's try that. So first of all, let's just get rid of this. First, let's consider equation 2. That's minus x plus 3y equals negative 4. I've sort of ruined it. No, positive 4. 4. Okay. Let's double both sides. Multiply both sides by 2 gives us minus 2x plus 6y equals 8, which just gives us another version of equation 2. Let's call this 2a. Just equation 2, but just tweaked a little bit. Now that we have a minus 2x here, and in our first equation we have a 2x, we've set things up so that we can cancel out the x by adding this 2a to our first equation. So let's do that now. So 1 plus 2a gives us, so we start by writing the left-hand side of our first equation. That's 2x minus 5y, and that's now we add the left-hand side of our 2a equation, our tweaked second equation, plus, and that is minus 2x plus 6y, which equals, since the first equation, minus 6 is the right hand side, and we add to it the right hand side of our 2a equation, which is 8. So simplifying all that gives us 2x minus 5y, and expanding the brackets, minus 2x plus 6y equals minus 6 plus 8 gives us 2. Great. We've arranged this so that we have our negative 2x and our positive 2x on the same side, so they're going to cancel each other out, leaving us with minus 5y plus 6y, which gives us positive 1y equals 2. We've done it. We have something. We have a value for y. So now it's just a little bit of cleanup, and we can choose which equation we can substitute y into to get x, remembering that we're looking for the point of intersection between two lines. So we've assumed that these values for x are equal. So these are equal, and these two values for y are equal. So we can choose whichever equation we want. So let's just choose equation 2, just because it's multiplied by something smaller than 5. So we want to substitute y equals 2 into equation 2, which gives us minus x plus 3 times 2 equals 4. So just cleaning that up a little bit, minus x plus 6 equals 4, therefore minus x equals negative 2, multiplying both sides by minus 1, x equals 2. And you're done. So from this, the intersection of the two lines is at x2, y2, and you're done.